What's up and welcome back. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a test drive in a 1966 Mustang. This one here's got a 302 and a supercharger, aluminum radiator under the hood here. We got some upgraded pulleys. It's a pretty sweet ride. This should be really fast. I've actually seen it blaze down the road. I can't wait to do this test drive. It's gonna be awesome. We got disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear. I believe this is also a 5-speed car, dual exhaust out the back, upgraded gauges on the dash. So check out maplemotors.com for detailed pictures of this car. I also have financing and shipping available for you. We update every Monday with new cars. Be sure to hit subscribe, share this channel, hit like. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, gonna look around the interior on this one. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think the horn works? A little game I like to play on the channel. What do we got here? Resto Mod. We've got this sheet online at maplemotors.com. 9350 roller motor. Upgraded suspension, T5 5-speed. I figured it was. I'm learning about it with you guys. So like when I get in these cars, I learn everything about it while I'm doing the video. I know it's a little different, but that keeps it to where I can tell you all the flaws, show you as it's happening. Let's go ahead and start her up. So looking across the gas gauge is coming up on the dash. Wipers working. Tach. Boost gauge is coming up. I can show you the mileage. I can't stand behind it. It doesn't have the original motor. Radio. Does it really matter? It's not working though. Blower motor. I do not believe that blower motor is cutting on. Horn. Not working. I felt something though. Hold on. It does work. It's just started blowing. It's blowing right there on the floor on my knees. On my knees. Cockpit's a little bit older, but it still looks good. Back seat's in great shape. Package tray on this one. Fairly clean. Headliner looks good. Got some Pioneer speakers in the kick panels. Let's hit the road, see how this thing drives. All right, guys, get ready to take off. Anything I see, I will let you know. Let's see how she drives. Clutch is letting out about halfway. The car feels good. Speedo's coming up on the dash. Let's hit 5th gear. We ain't been there yet. 5th gear's pulling good too. Looks like all of our gauges are coming up and working. Brakes on this one. They're stopping decent. They feel pretty good. Definitely a sleeper car. Motor feels good. Just going pretty straight down the road. Maybe a slight pull to the right. It's very, very subtle. The steering on this one's got a little bit of slack. Turns there and it turns, let's see, there and there is where it's turning. Nobody's behind me. Check the brakes again. Pretty good. Real low gear in first. Feels pretty good. Our engine temperature's good, oil pressure's good. We're gonna pull in this parking lot over here, get some outside shots, get some undercarriage shots. and continue the test drive. This car's pretty fun. All right, let's look under this car. Get the seat belt on. And we'll head on back to the lot now. All right. This thing's definitely got some low gears. Turn signals popping up on the dash. Actually, they're both just lit all the time. So I don't know if they're working or not. We'll have to check that. All the gauges are reading out pretty good. Engine temperature's a little past the halfway mark, which is okay. Waiting on traffic to go by. Running that 5 o'clock test drive. You got to do it at least once every day, right? Severe low gear in the first. That's first at like 3 grand. Second, 3 grand. Third, 3 grand. Fourth. Out the way. If it just started working, maybe got stuck on, it'd be hilarious. I think you could take off its second with no problems. Just cut off on me. Hopefully we didn't run out of gas. May have. Let's find out. I think we may have. I was trusting that old gas gauge there. Still kind of looks like it's floating around, but maybe we didn't run out of gas. There he goes. Explain that, just gotta hunt it down, I guess. All right, made it back to Maple Motors. He's loading the car right there. That ain't quite the exact spot you need to be loading a car, but okay. May drive her up down the road a few more times, try to figure out what that was, but seems to be running really good now. I thought maybe it would be low on gas because it just shut off, but that gas gauge was fluctuating around. Let's get out here and look. I've had it at before. Just keep driving her and checking her out. We're gonna do a walk around video here in a second. Walk around the whole car, let it run, and look for chips, scratches, rust, Bondo paint, any kind of issues on the paint that I could find. And we'll check out the interior. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna walk around this car, point out any kind of chips, scratches, flaws that I can find. I was talking it over with the guys in there, and there was a gauge that's in here, and it was running rich the whole time we were riding. This little gauge here, air fuel mixture. And I'm almost wondering where I wasn't, actually getting on it. I was just kind of putting around. It kind of loaded up and shut off on that road over there, because once it started up, it almost acted like it was flooded. And I'm wondering, it's just kind of jamming it all down in to there, if that could have been the issue, why it just shut off. Because now, I mean, it's running perfect, revving it up, taking it off down the road, and I know it's taking all the fuel once you get onto it, but I assume that's probably why it just shut off on that road. What we're gonna do in this video, or at the end of this video right here, is look at all the chips and scratches. There's quite a few on this car. I'm gonna point them all out. We're gonna look for rust or Bondo or whatever we can find. That way you know what you're getting. So let's get started here. This is probably the worst part of the car. Looks like a nice scratch up here. Somebody hit something in their garage and scuffed it up. Front bumper looks new. Headlights look fairly new. Grill looks great. Coming down this side now, up and over. It's a cheaper paint job. You can see a lot of orange peel. You've got some rust popping up in the corner there. You got some chips on the edge there, coming down the lower portion. You got paint runs back here from that cheaper paint job. A little bubble there. Coming up over to the back, got some paint popping out there as well. Let's go down the midsection. Light scratch. Door handle's fairly new. You got a dimple right here. And on top here. And right there. Coming back over the top of the fender. It's pretty good over here. Little dimple there. Looking over the windshield. Looks like a new mirror. You got some sanding marks here. Extra paint there. Some cracking back here. Over the roof line. Pretty good. There's a dimple there. A spot in the paint, some runs. Got some pitting in the corner there. And on this back window. The trunk looks like it's separated a little bit in the back. It's pretty even all the way across. Looks like it could be a little bit closer. And I think I'm right here. Look, it's coming out this way. It needs to go back just about that much, really. Back bumper is older. It's got some scratches. It's not perfect. Tailpipes sticking out in the back. A couple little spots on the back here too. Some lines there. You got some big scratches on the back here. Back tires are in great shape. Big scratches there. Down the lower portion, you got some bubbling popping up. There's a chip here. Coming up over the fender. And back to those scratches up front. Coming back to midsection. Not too much on the midsection there. Maybe that one little spot that I've seen. Some bubbling popping up there. Handle looks good. Same thing on this back window, on this back side window. It's got some pitting popping up. It's a couple dents on the trim up there. In the crack there, you can see where it's been painted over. And the mirror looks fairly new. Scuffs on your front windshield. No, it's not scuffs. It's like some wax or something. It's wiping right off. You got silicone around the edge too. Roof. Not bad. Let me grab the keys, open the trunk. I haven't actually opened the trunk yet on this car. Let's see what we got. Maybe some goodies. Detail guy takes all the goodies. Batteries in the trunk. Cleans up the engine bay, that's for sure. It's not too bad. A little bit of silicone going on there. Been painted over. Oh my God, it's stuck. Is this stuck? It shouldn't be. That's just your gas tank. It looks new. They glued it down though. I'm not gonna be able to get that off. Package tray. What is that? Bracket for something. Maybe CD changer? Okay, can't believe it. The other camera that I had started doing it. So I guess I'm gonna have to do what I did to the last camera and reset everything, but we're gonna keep looking around in here real quick. Has this nice little weird bracket. I don't know what it goes to. Maybe a CD changer. And seal around the trunk looks pretty good. It's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and take the keys out of it. Shut the trunk. Shuts easy. Just needs to go back. So we go on the interior. Carpet's not in bad shape. The seat looks pretty good. It's not all ripped up. Back seat looks good. Coming around to the door panel here. Checking the jams. Bottom of the door there, a little bit of rust. Push the clutch in. Turn the key. See the air fuel mixture there? Look what it says. It's just stuck on a rich now. Oh, it cut off. Let's see what we got. I believe it's getting too much fuel. I think that's what it is. Checking all the gauges. There it goes, it's fluctuating now. But it won't come off rich. When we first left, it was sitting right there in the middle. Now it's just staying on rich and all the way up when you let it on idle. I wonder if there's some smoke coming out the exhaust because of that. I'll have to check the video for that probably. Oh, see a little bit. Oh yeah, it's burning my eyes. She's running real rich. Oh, hee. Motor's nice and quiet. Seems like it may need some adjustments when it comes to that on that gauge. Running smooth. Coming down a little bit on that gauge now, just from sitting here idling. I'm wondering if we let it run for a little bit, if it'll come way down. Looks like it's dropping about 4 or 5 notches. Bit of stuff there on the inside of the hood. Coming on down with this hood actually. It's a little stiff. Paint's a little thin on the hood too. You can kind of see a little blotchy if you look at it from this way. A couple dimples there. Okay, before I go, kind of want to look at that gauge one more time. It's coming down. It was all the way up there. I wanted to get right back in the middle. Probably have to do some tuning on it. But I'll let you know everything I could find on this car. We do honest reviews here. This is the first time I've ever been in this car. That's the first time I've driven it. So also walked around and pointed out flaws with you. We do have detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Also have shipping and financing available. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I'll always try to give you an honest review. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.